What did you say?
All right, hey guys, welcome back to Listography. Jason, Kramser, and Joe. Back at you with another list. Today we're talking about our favorite Beatles covers of all time. Lots of good ones, lots of not so good ones. Who wants to start off?
I can start this one. I think on this video you'll see a side to me that maybe has not been revealed yet in the channel through my choices. You'll find out in a minute, but not on this first one. My number 5 is going to be Ben Folds' cover of Golden Slumbers. Who better to recreate a beautiful piano-driven pop song than Ben Folds? He nails it with the vocals, with the piano. It's just really, really pretty. Number 4 is going to be We Can Work It Out by Stevie Wonder. In my opinion, it's better than the original. I love Stevie. Pretty much everything he did in the 70s, just, great piano playing, adds a kind of funkiness to it that maybe Paul couldn't quite deliver, but it's a great song and he does a great cover of it anyway. Number 3 is going to be maybe the most famous Beatles cover of all time, With a Little Help from My Friends by Joe Cocker. Another one that really changes the whole song around. He doesn't play it straight. He adds, a lot of different elements into the song, expands it. I think it's just a real cool version. His voice is great. The backup vocals are awesome. Number 2 is going to be Elliott Smith, Because. Just a beautiful kind of the a cappella beginning where it's just him. Just amazing. I mean, he's an amazing singer and musician, so he nails that one. Number 1, Got to Get You Into My Life by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Another one, the original song has that R&B flavor. And I think Earth, Wind, and Fire is the logical kind of band to expand on that funkiness, add some horns. It's just a really cool rendition. Another one that I think maybe surpasses the original.
Never thought there'd be a day where Joe Elliott Smith. We've come to that point. Good call. I did miss that one. It would probably be on my 5, but let's shine some light on some more. Number 5 for me is going to be Dear Prudence by Susie and the Banshees. Kind of, that 80s lonesome romantic sound with a monotonous drum beat behind it really works, I think, for this song for them. Number 4, which I hadn't heard until we started checking out and doing this list, I've got Echo and the Bunnymen with Ticket to Ride. I love Ticket to Ride. And then this sounds exactly what you would expect. It's the song straight up, but just done with sort of that really nice, light melody, kind of blissful dreaminess of Echo and the Bunnymen. Number 3 was another one I hadn't heard, but I've been listening to it nonstop since we've been doing this list. Oh Darlin' by Florence and the Machine. She absolutely kills it. I know one of the 3 of us isn't a big fan of hers because he thinks that she oversins everything, and I kind of see that. She's almost like the female Eddie Vedder right now, but she just demolishes this song. It sounds so good. Another amazing vocal performance at my number 2 by Amy Winehouse with All My Lovin'. Really changes the song, breaks it down, slow and jazzy. She's not getting out of her comfortability here, and she kills it. And then also at number 1, I've got Joe Cocker with A Little Help from My Friends. It's awesome. It's one of the best covers of all time. I love the way the drums kick in. Yeah, I think his vocals and that kind of thick scratchiness to his sound really help bring the song to light a little more. I'm not crazy about it on Sgt. Pepper. I do like it. So I think these top 3 of mine are songs that I kind of prefer to the Beatles versions. But yeah, this was a fun list to do. And it was surprising how many bad ones I found too. I absolutely hated Hold Your Hand by the Melvins. Couldn't get it out of my head. It was so bad. And I usually like the Melvins, but this didn't work for me.
All right. Now for my top 5, Beatles covers are kind of tricky for me because I think the Beatles are extremely difficult to top. I can't say there's really any that I prefer to the Beatles. I think if you do the Beatles too close to the originals, I mean, you're just gonna pale in comparison. And I feel like they've already arranged pretty much all of their songs the best way that they could possibly be arranged. So what's the point of trying to change it up and do something different with it? But so I kind of landed, the ones I ended up picking are kind of ones that are pretty straightforward in their arrangement, pretty similar to the originals, but have sort of weird or very different vocal deliveries. So my number 5 is Revolution by Grandaddy. This one is totally different. They completely flip this song on its head and make it nothing like the original, but it's pretty cool. Then I've got at number 4, I Want to Hold Your Hand by Sparks. It's really, I mean, if you know Sparks, you know they're very idiosyncratic, and this is no different. Just a very strange version of this song, but it's pretty cool. Number 3, I have It's Only Love by Brian Ferry. This is one of those, like I was saying, it's pretty straightforward, similar to the original, but he does that sort of crooning vocal that kind of brings another dimension to the song. Number 2, I have Across the Universe. There's 3 cover versions of this that I like a good bit. I like Fiona Apple's a lot. I also like Rufus Wainwright. But the one that's the best for me is David Bowie's. I know some people aren't crazy about his version, but pretty much any time Bowie does a cover, I think he really nails it. He has a really, really great way of interpreting songs. And at number 1, I have Let It Be by Nick Cave. Again, pretty straightforward, just mostly piano and vocal, and his vocal is so different from McCartney's that it's pretty interesting.
Good list.
Yeah, and another one where we all take wildly different kind of stances on what we want from the Beatles and how other people cover them. I don't quite agree that, their version is always the ultimate. It almost always is. But I do think Stevie Wonder and Earth, Wind and Fire do justice to the original creations and add a little extra. Same with Joe Cocker, really. I mean, his version is kind of the definitive version, I think, of that song.
I really like his version of She Came In Through the Bathroom Window, too. It's also pretty cool.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, well, I guess that does it for our favorite Beatles covers. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, hit the bell so that you're getting the notifications, and we will see you in the next video.